Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do this really easy little pattern. It's done in a UK treble crochet, and if you're in the USA that's a double crochet for you. You can make it as long as you want. The pattern will come out different for a lot of different people, simply by the way that you drop your yarn to do your next stitch, and I'll show you how to do that. Now there's no stitch count. Make your chain as long as you want it. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So this is Mutley now. He is slowly getting around a little bit, and he's got his little bed there, but you can see that arch right in the middle of his back where his disc slipped. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? So he's still trying to play with his ball, and as you can see, he's still dragging his back legs a little bit. He is managing to stand. Oops. He is managing to stand, as you can see. Excuse the mess on my floor. We haven't been up here for a while. So he is managing to stand on his back legs. When he walks, they do sort of fall in a little bit. They fall in a little bit. He's going to hide it in the smallest space over there and then complain. But it's so much better. And look at that tail wagging. That tail has not been wagging for like 6 or 7 weeks. But look at him now. He's so much better and I'm so much happier. We've still got a little way to go. We're still keeping up with the physio. He's still getting carried up and down stairs. He can manage one step out the back door. He still gets a sling put on his back legs to hold his back legs up a little bit when he goes to the toilet. But slowly I'm able to not do that as well. So it's just... Look at this. So it's one day at a time for him. It's just one day at a time. And if you didn't know, he slipped. We don't even know how it happened. It is a trait with dogs with long bodies. He got one disc completely slipped out of place and 3 others moved at the same time. So he was completely paralysed on his back end. But the vet was really confident. You can see the way he sits with his back legs splayed open like that. So he's managing. He's finding the way that's comfortable. I'm going to go and rescue the ball now. So at least you can see Mutley, and he is doing a little bit better. And I'll go and rescue his ball. Now, it doesn't matter what yarn you use, as long as it's the same thickness. I'm using double knitting. That is a weight 3 in the USA. Now, I've got both my white and my grey. I'm going to put the both of them together and do my chain. I'm using a UK 4.5mm crochet hook. That's a 7.5 if you're in the USA. Now I'm going to do my chain. I'm just going to do a sample to show you how to do this. And for everyone who's been asking about Mutley, I uploaded at the beginning a little bit of a video on how Mutley is doing. He's doing really well. Now, you're going to do a chain and do it quite loose. Don't do it too tight. And do it as long as you want it. There's no stitch count. Now, make your stitches quite big because we've actually got the yarn doubled up. So I'm going to do a little sample how to do this. It works best with 2 different colours, a light one and a dark one. But you can use any 2 combinations. You could even try 3 combinations. Now that's enough for my sample. We're going to go into the 3rd stitch in the chain. Count 1, 2 and 3. Now what you're going to do is you're going to drop your grey yarn, drop your dark colour or your light colour, it's up to you, whatever one you drop first. So just drop it down, and each time we do a stitch we're going to work it in the colour that you're leaving behind. We're going to work that in. So put your yarn over and count 1, 2, 3, and into that third one do a UK treble crochet. That's a double crochet if you're in the USA. So do 1. Now you're going to drop this yarn. Now it's up to you if you drop your yarn to the front and pick your other colour up, or if you drop it to the back and pick this colour up. It's up to you, as long as you work it in with your pattern. Now I'm going to drop mine to the front. So drop that white yarn and pick up your grey. Yarn over and into the next stitch. Do your UK treble crochet. That's a double crochet if you're in the USA. Then drop your grey and pick up your white. You're going to work that grey in to the next stitch. And this is so simple. It is so easy. Now drop your white and pick up your grey. Keep your white down here and you're going to work it in. So your white is there. You're working it in so you don't see it on the other side. Then drop your grey, pick up your white. Well, you might need to every now and then just untangle your yarn. All you do is just take one of them and just swiggle it around like that, and that'll untangle it. So I'm on my white. You're going to put one into each stitch all the way along to the last stitch. When you're on your last stitch, you're going to pick up both your yarns. So drop your grey, pick up your other one. We'll do colour A and colour B, whatever colour that you've got it in. It becomes quite quick. Now your first row you will have one grey, one white, one grey, one white, but then it will change. Once you've got that first row done there, you'll see it will change and you'll get this type of herringbone. It's not quite a herringbone, but it's a really pretty pattern. It looks like the letter J or J. That's what it looks like to me. And that's your first row there. So once you start dropping your yarn and make sure you work it in, you'll get this really pretty pattern. So I've got one stitch left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take both my colours, wrap it around and do that last stitch with both colours of the yarn. Then I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and turn. So we're going to go into the top. When you see a white stitch, you'll put your opposite colour in. So here I'm going to do a grey stitch, a white stitch, a grey stitch, a white stitch. So whatever ones that you have, so I'm going to drop my white and into that stitch, not the very first stitch, this stitch here, I'm going to do a grey stitch. Then I'm going to drop it. You'll get used to this. And then do a white. Drop that down. Make sure you work it in. And you'll have alternative stitches. So we've done a grey, we're going to do a white. So the white stitch, I'll go in to the grey stitch. Then drop that one. Pick your grey up, and your grey will go in, your darker one will go into the light stitch. Make sure you trap that yarn in. So this is what we're doing. We're stitching that yarning. And we're going to take it along with us. And that is what you'll do all the way to the end. So drop the grey, pick up your white, whatever colours you're doing, make sure you're going in to the top of the next stitch here. Then drop the white, pick up the grey and go in to the next stitch. Drop, pick it up, and you'll see how easy this gets. So we're on our last stitch. We're going to put both yarns together, yarn over, and 2 yarns in to that last stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn around, and don't count that very first stitch there, that belongs to that chain of 3. So we've got a white stitch, so we need to put grey in there. So if you've got your light colour, you need to start with your dark colour. So put your white colour down and start with your dark one. So you're just alternating it. So that one's white, so we need to do, oh, we've got a little stitch there. So that one's dark, so drop that one and into there and do a white one. So we've got a white stitch, we're going to drop that white one and do a dark one. You're just alternating this stitch. In the UK this is a treble crochet, and in the USA it's a double crochet. It's the same stitch, we've just got a different name for it. So into the next stitch. Just make sure you're going in to the top of your stitches. So drop that one, pick up your grey, and we're going into the white stitch. And you can see that little pattern. So all you're doing is grey, white, all the way along. For each row, just at the end, use both your yarns to do your end stitch. And this is what you get. It comes out really, really pretty. It's really pretty. So here, I'll show you on this one, get my 2 stitches together. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and turn. So in there we've got a white stitch, so we're going to drop the white and into there. Just change the colour. Now drop the grey, pick up the white, and that's what you'll do row after row, and you'll get this really pretty pattern. It's lovely for blankets, for hats and for scarves, for anything that you want to do. You will get your first few rows a look as if they're actually on top of each other, but they're not. Once you straighten it out, it will go into that little pattern like this. A border. You can just go along and pick up each stitch and put a UK treble crochet into each stitch. That's a USA double crochet. You can use both your colours if you want, and just do a few rounds. When you get to the corner, put 2 stitches, 2 chain and 2 stitches to make a corner, and then work your way around. And you can put a very simple border on just by using a UK treble crochet. That's a USA double crochet if you want a border. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you click on the bell icon that's there, YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.